Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous, Arcade Nerds United. Happy Tuesday to everyone that is out there and that is watching us tonight. I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and we're glad that you are part of the show tonight. Got a great show tonight. Going to talk about the build that we are working on and talking a little bit more about the Guitar Hero build. Let me bring in my co-host tonight, Matt. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. Joel, man, you look fabulous, dude. You look like you're rested and ready for an exciting show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always.
Unfortunately, Chaotic can't be with us tonight. We miss him and hope that he's doing well. He got stuck at work, so hope he can, pop in and chat and tell us what's going on. So, really missing him. Gonna hopefully see him tomorrow in the Arcades Anonymous regular show. So, and he's in the chat. There he is. So, guys, welcome. I know it's kind of a topic that we talked about a little bit more, but I'm hoping that we can kind of dive in a little bit deeper for the guys out there that are curious about it. Got a couple people in the chat tonight. We got the bad guy Mike Worley's here, Stock Jock's here, the Real Zim. Let's see here, Retro Lizard's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. We're actually going to talk a little bit about your build tonight. So glad to see you here. Hope you can comment and hang out with us. Let's see here, who else we got, man? Everybody's here. Andy's Game Room is here. Appreciate everybody watching.
For sure.
So before
we'd sit here and talk to ourselves, I guess, even if they weren't here. But it's good to know people want to listen.
Yeah,
no doubt. So we've talked a little bit about this, and if you don't know if this is the first time watching or whatnot, we got together and decided that we wanted to do a build. Basically a Guitar Hero. All of us in the group, all four of us really like Guitar Hero, and we've always wanted to have kind of a build. And I think, Joel, you're the first one that really said, hey, man, let's just build one together. Let's just, get together, build this cab, and just see what happens. And I think that we've had a lot of conversations about it, but I think there's a lot of people out there that just want to kind of hear what we're thinking and maybe get inspired like we did about building a cab.
Yeah. I think it was Matt's dream to have a Guitar Hero cab. I didn't even realize I wanted one until Matt told me I did. Until he brought it to my attention, and I was like, oh, I never even thought of that, but that would be an awesome cab to have in the game room, because I could see that one getting a lot of play and stuff. I mean, everybody loves Guitar Hero. Who doesn't? Yes. It's probably that might even be one of the ones that's an easier go-to and pick up than a light gun cab or something. I think everybody loves light guns and stuff, but ultimately, I think Guitar Hero is probably tops light guns, possibly. As far as just age range and just everybody can enjoy Guitar Hero. So,
which is true. Yeah, the ease of entry, right? Because you have the option to play. You have easy, medium, hard, expert, right? So therefore, if you're not too terribly good at it, you just choose your level, so you don't get punched in the face right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that that it's such a universal game that a lot of people do play it, and it may have lost a little bit of popularity, but I think our generation still has a special place in its heart for it. And, and it's exciting because I told my daughter, my 13-year-old, that I wanted to build a cab with you guys. And she's like, well, what are y'all going to build? And I said, Guitar Hero. And she's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I can't wait to play that. And I was like, do you remember playing it at all? No, I saw it at the arcade and never really played it, but now I want to play it at home, And so I think that's, I think it's definitely something that I think is going to be an interesting cab, and so many things that we can do with it. And I think, Matt, are you planning on putting a lot? I know you're thinking of kind of a multi-build, but what are you thinking, like, is going to be? Is it strictly going to be Guitar Hero? You're not going to put anything else on this, just Guitar Hero.
So yeah, actually, my build's done as in like games. So it's all the Guitar Hero games and all the Rock Band games on my modified Wii. And so I
Okay.
posted a short about it a couple weeks ago. So
Okay.
yeah, and then I tweaked the background so you can do themes based on USB Loader GX. You can
Yeah.
add like background music, and so right now I have Fade to Black from Metallica playing in the background when it loads. It's yeah, I fell in love with a Wii. It's like it sounds wonky. It's like so yeah,
So yours is going to have strictly Guitar Hero,
and Rock
Rock
Band.
Band. Is Rock Band going to be? I'm trying to think here. Are you going to have multiple things to play on it, or are you just going to have just the guitars?
Well, I have the two guitars. I have
Okay.
here these two guitars, and then I haven't tested a mic yet. And
Okay.
but currently I have two guitars, and so we'll go from there. So yeah, I can share my screen and show you the interface.
Yeah. Show the.
We're gonna do this and not cause like the infinity mirror, right? So
We'll yeah.
yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Let's
Can you guys
here.
see that?
There we go.
All right. So basically, it just has all the Guitar Hero games on there, and so it just scrolls through them. I turned the music off so we don't get with a copyright hit. But yeah, that's the build, and the theme is Guitar Hero bass on the bottom, and so yeah, it's
Rock Band.
very good.
and everything.
Yes, sir. You stop sharing.
And how many did you have? How many games did you have already?
22. It's like
22
total.
set up. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like all of the. So you have like Rock Band, Beatles, Green Day, Lego, and then from there you have all the Guitar Heroes. So you have Van Halen, Metallica.
If MG was here, he would ask for Savage Garden. I don't know.
No, yeah,
No Savage Garden.
no
Okay.
Savage Garden. No,
Sorry. Oh boy. Okay.
Mike will have to do a solo for us.
That's it. A solo for.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, MG said he would sing because he was. I don't know if he's playing or not. Right? We'll see.
We'll have to see, right?
Yeah.
Falling in the chat, a lot of people are talking about Love Metallica. Glad to see them all. Best album. Mine will have Savage Garden. Don't worry. The bad guy, Mike Worley. Mike, are you building one? Are you just toying with our emotions here?
I think he's just toying with our
Toying.
emotions.
Probably so. Probably.
I
so.
haven't. He's been pretty quiet about building one. If so, I haven't heard him.
Yeah,
mention
he
it.
might
Right.
be sneaking a build past us. Yeah, no doubt. So, Joel, I know you've been kind of planning. You've been doing a lot of the legwork, and I really, really appreciate you, taking lead on some of the stuff that is the technical side of it at all, for sure. So, what were you were going to do from the ground up? You were still going to do a Wii, but you weren't planning on doing a soft mod. You were planning on doing just the disc that you had because you have a lot of the games.
Yeah, so I think kind of where I got going with this was I started thinking, I already have a lot of Wii stuff lying around. So I have a Wii hooked up to my multicade that I was going to use as a light gun, but then Matt talked me into building a separate light gun cab.
Yeah, which is
Matt-
ironic.
That's very convincing.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's a dangerous friend to have.
Fair enough. Which is ironic because I'm working on a light gun cab right now that's based on a Wii. So yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
So I got a couple Wii U's as well. So I got a pretty extensive Wii library. When you threw that out there of wanting to build a cab and one out of just a shark fin cab, I started looking. So I looked at some of the Guitar Hero arcade cabinets that were production in the arcades, and it's pretty square and straight lines and pretty simple. So
Yeah.
I thought rather than looking around for a shark fin and putting graphics on it and kind of having something that they still look really cool and stuff, but
Yes,
you can tell it it was something that was just modded. I threw it out there to Matt of, hey, let's try to build one. I think I can talk you through. I'll put together a design, and quickly, roughly in CAD, and then walk him through, cutting it out by hand with a jigsaw, circular saw type stuff. And he was showing us, I think earlier that night, his At Games cabinet that he built. One of was it an At Games?
Yeah.
Cabinet? Yeah.
Yep.
So I knew that he could cut straight lines, and so I said, let's just build a cab. So I've been working on a design that's gonna be pretty, look pretty similar to the production cab, but kind of shrunk it down to 3/4 ish scale, and the similar dimensions as the arcade 1-ups, and been looking around at just how I would go about, one of my things for the past 20 years, 25 years, what I enjoy doing is walking through stores and stuff like that. And I can spend forever just going down aisles and looking at what they have, but I kind of look at what it could be, like what I can mod it into and use it for. So a lot of the things that come to my house and show up in the mail, I don't even take the time to turn them on before I'm tearing them apart. I don't even test to see if they work. I'm starting to tear it apart and make it into something. So I've been slowly going around looking at, okay, how would I make a lit marquee for this thing and use some of the lights, and what kind of speakers would I use and stuff like that. So put together kind of a build list on Google spreadsheet docs or whatever, and shared it on the Discord kind of, with some links and stuff, some hot links for people to click on that take you to Amazon to pick up, different components and stuff. So most of this stuff, like Matt said, his build's already pretty much done. It's just making it look pretty now. So that's my end's definitely not the technical, as you said. Mine's more of make it look pretty, and Matt definitely has more of the technical aspect of this build, I think. And I'm kind of cheating the system a bit. Like I said, I have bunch of Wii stuff lying around, a couple guitars, and most of the games and stuff. What I ended up ordering another Wii specifically for this build, and I got a Wii Mini just because I've never had one before, and they're intriguing. And I like the idea of kind of the top loader. It kind of brought back a little bit of nostalgia of CD players and stuff, and so I like the black and red color scheme. And so what I think I'm going to do with mine, I'll walk people through different ways of building the cab, but I was thinking about making mine a little bit recessed to have a shelf that has the Wii Mini recessed into that shelf, kind of inlaid into it, so it's part of the cab, but you press a button and the top pops up, and have some discs and stuff that you can load into it and cue it up. And we're thinking about having the amp for the speakers right there on the front displayed, so you can see it because it fits in with the aesthetic nicely. And we found a couple of links to some, we don't know if they sound good, but they're going to look cool. These speakers, we've been looking for ones that have LEDs and stuff in them, because the more lights and flashiness, I think the better for this thing.
No doubt.
Yeah, they are connected to a Wii, so you got to consider the source of the audio, right? So it's okay.
Exactly. So I think we've got pretty much everything figured out as far as kind of build items and stuff to purchase. Let me see. Let me share my screen and talk you guys through some of the.
Phil's here. Glad to see you, buddy.
Here. So let's see. Let's share.
It's the Three Musketeers
screen
tonight.
I'll share this screen.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right.
So cool. You can see my mouse too, it looks like. So
yeah.
So this was kind of inspiration of, you know, I think we can easily cut this bad boy out. You know, it's pretty straight lines. Get some half-inch MDF from your local hardware store, a sheet of it, and we can cut this out pretty easily. I think the trickiest part's probably going to be some of these, you know, circles and stuff like that to put our speakers in. But luckily for everybody, whether you can cut a perfect circle or not, the speakers kind of cover a lot of that. So
that's true.
There you go.
There's some
going to be a
forgiveness.
lot of, exactly. A lot of forgiveness with this. So, so yeah, this is the spreadsheet build list that we put together. It's shared in the Discord, and I can reshare it again, so it's kind of bumped to the top.
Now, did you so wood, you're going with a half. Did you kind of figure out how much NDF we were going to need for this? Did you kind of?
I haven't quite figured it out yet because I'm still finalizing the design, but I'll lay it out on, you know, I'll lay it all out flat, the design in CAD, and kind of calculate, see how big of a sheet we're going to need.
Yes,
whether we can get it done with one sheet or two, we shall see. So,
and then there's some, like, if they don't have like a large, you know, skill saw or table saw, like I think at Home Depot or Lowe's, they'll cut your wood up to like 5 times before they charge you a nominal fee. And so as long as we know the dimensions of the sides, you can say cut it like 24 inches times 2, and like it'll help the build for people who don't have those given, you know, saws.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it helps for transporting it.
Correct.
If you have a small vehicle, get it in there, you know, and then if you don't have a table saw or so. And I think, you know, leading up to the build, you know, I even put in some suggested tools here, but I was thinking about maybe doing a video to talk people through some of these tools and where I was thinking how we'd use them and stuff. I'm trying to use mostly what I consider common household tools, but I think, you know, if you don't have one of these, you should probably get one because, you know, it'll come in handy somewhere along the line. And you don't have to get anything super fancy, you know, especially like if you don't have a jigsaw, you know, Harbor Freight, Amazon, I think they have jigsaws that you can get for $30 or $40. If you go to Harbor Freight, they give you a 30-day warranty or something, you know. So after this build, you know, if the thing dies halfway through the build, you can take it back and return it or something. So and exchange it. So, but you know, a lot of this stuff, like a circular saw cutting a piece of lumber down or something for, you know, your deck or something that you need for the house, you know, a power drill. You know, I think a circular saw was the very first tool I bought myself when I moved out on my own and got my own place. It was one of the very first that started the entire addiction of, you know, now I have CNCs and all kinds of other things. But so, yeah. Hopefully, you know, walk through people through that. We have a couple other, you know, we were talking about, you know, whether I'll probably end up doing chrome T-molding on mine because I have a router and, you know, the stuff to do that. And I can walk people through how to do that. People that don't feel comfortable doing that, we can walk them through doing, you know, the automotive chrome tape and stuff for the side edging. Some of the other...
Yeah, I've used the automotive version on a couple builds. So for the Alien Mini and my Gamer Pro stand, it's stayed on so far for a couple of years. Yeah.
So I ended up ordering a couple of these because I thought these would be fun, interesting, more flashing lights, and they would be a good option for, you know, these lights that they have kind of here, these stage lights on the sides. I thought they would be just kind of a easy solution to, you know, mounting those on the sides of each side of the marquee. And then if anybody's been paying attention, they might be wondering what the thought is here. So I usually build a lot of my marquees and stuff with LED light strips and stuff like that. But one of the things I was looking at with this build, so they have I can find a good image of it here. Oop. So they have their marquee is kind of offset, standing off,
Yes,
and they
sir.
have
Yeah.
like a backlight here.
Right.
So my thought is putting this in the back box kind of as our, light source for the. I have to see how bright this is. I ordered one; it just showed up today. I'll have
Okay,
to see how
cool.
bright it is and how it works. But I think we can probably mount this right to the back, and that will be our light. We don't even have to fool around with LED light strips and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And my thought process is as far as this marquee goes, I think I could probably cut this out of a sheet of acrylic on my CNC with
Oh, cool.
white acrylic, and do some vinyl black over top of it,
Yeah.
and I could probably send those out to the guys that want to build these along with us, and we can have a couple little holes in there, and where did that go? They sell these little offset posts and stuff for
Yeah. Yeah.
to put pictures on your wall and different signs on your wall and stuff. So I could probably order like a bundle pack of those, and just put together a little kit for people. So that was one of the things that was going to be a little bit more complex,
Right.
but I think will really make the build and make it stand out.
Yeah.
So that was thought there. One of the other things is even with that backlit marquee idea thing here. So this is like a light tracing light box.
Yeah.
And so, you could even put a Guitar Hero black logo cut out of vinyl stuck right to the front of it if you wanted to. So that could always be an option.
Yeah, that would be the easy button, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was where one of my thoughts was with that and some of the lights. Again, we were thinking, there's Arcade Graphics has some nice graphics available for the shark fin.
Yeah.
And I was thinking once I finalize my design, I can send them over the die lines, dimensions and stuff.
Yeah.
And they can probably take this artwork and apply it right to that. So, I could let them know we're going to have a few people that are going to be ordering these, and, they could have it set on hand to be able to fulfill those orders, or we could place like a bulk order or something. I don't know. We'll work with them when that time comes, but pretty easy stuff. You can even, I'm sure these guys, the way that being, doing vinyl and signs and stuff like that, you could easily request just a full sheet without this cut from them.
Yeah.
And you could apply it and then hand cut it out. So
Yeah.
that's just a thought too for anybody that is looking to put graphics on something and you can't find your shape cab or whatever that you want to apply it to. Most of this stuff, this is like I don't even know how best to, this is like a picture frame in the digital art file, and so it just clips a full solid picture out to this shape, and we'll cut it out, but you get rid of that element in the file, and it's just, they can just print you that big solid block, and you can hand cut it out. So you don't have to have a specific die line or something for them to be able to get these graphics printed. Then we were talking about speakers too. So I think we had a couple. So we were looking at these Fly speakers because they have LEDs in the back of them. I ended up picking up some, I think they're Rockford, and I ended up getting a 4-pack just because but we were figuring you could do it. You could easily get away with 2.
No doubt.
Yeah, because our screen's 24 inches, so therefore, like.
Yeah.
And how many did the original machine have? Let's see. Did it have
It
four?
had 4.
Had four, two on either side for each player.
Yep. So it has 2 or 4. Yeah, for 2 for each player stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
So those will look pretty neat with the LEDs, and we'll have our screen monitor that we have there. And one of the things I was looking at is, if we wanted to get super fancy, we could either achieve this look through the graphics,
Right.
or this looks like you could easily spray paint pegboard and, spray paint it with some chrome or metal spray paint and stuff to get this cool kind of speaker grill look that they have on the front.
Yes, sir.
If you want, I think it's all kind of it depends on how exact you really want to get with your build and how do you want it to look at exactly. That's the nice thing about building these yourself is you can make them as simple or as complex as you want to get. And
Correct.
So I'm kind of I'm not a purist where where I'm building something and I have to get the exact reproduction or authentic bolt that was done in that model car that you're restoring. I'm more of make it look really good and cool, and along the way I can take some of my own artistic liberties and and make it my own personal project. So I think that's kind of how we'll go with this design too, is just, let people kind of run with it along the way and give them pointers and stuff, send us pictures, chat with us in the live chat as we're, talking about them and building, join us on the Discord. We can give pointers, pictures, do, special videos, for, if MG has a question of how to, make a radius cut or something like that, we can make a custom video or something just for him.
Well,
so
I think he's already asking about how he can put his washer and dryer in this mod. So we kind of need to take some time and figure that out as well for him. So
we definitely
can put on the casters, right? Just turn it with a wheel.
Yeah, you're talking about turning it around and the washer and dryer's behind it. Okay, that works for me.
My goodness.
Radius cut. Yeah, I think I think that this is going to be a very interesting build for all 4 of us. I know Chaotic was talking a little bit about in the chat that he was wanting to do a PC build. He's been going back and forth between that and the Wii. And I'm going to keep it simple. I've been listening to you guys and trying to figure out really what I want to do. And I think that I'm going to do the cab build like Joel. And I don't know, Matt, are you going to do this cab build as well, or are you going to do you were talking about finding a shark fin, but
no, I already have the TV. I want to do the build. Like it wouldn't be right. Yeah, the easy button would be just to buy a shark fin and do here. Let me share real fast. Like so
nothing against the easy button either.
No.
Fully supportive of those that want to use it.
Correct. No, I get that. Right. So let me make sure I get the right one. So it would be this one right here. Yeah. So
share this here
because there's a handful of people like that. That's when it's done. So shark fin cab with a flat. And we put guitar.
I mean, it's a beautiful. It looks nice. It really does look nice.
Yeah.
But I think if you want something custom in your home, like you were saying, Joel, this is going to have a lot of liberties for people that want. I may go more simple and more basic on mine, where you may go all out, or Matt might go all out.
Yes, sir.
But I guess the thing that we really, I know, Matt, you're already ahead because you already have the build. But I think obviously in the next coming, because it's going to take time to build this. We're on no time schedule. We're going to go with the pace that we want to go and build it how we want to build it. So I think
it may take us the entire weekend. I'm not sure.
Well,
Sorry.
So
there was that. That was the other option, right? Was using.
Yeah, And I thought about that. I thought about going that route, but I don't know. I don't. I am kind of between this and doing the regular build with you and Joel, because this would be easy for me to do and get my feet wet per se when it comes to a lot of modding and fabricating. And I love the partycades, and I could find a Pac-Man partycade for probably $100.
Yep.
And then I could work on doing what you see here.
Correct. And the graphics would be stupid cheap.
Yeah. So I'm on the fence. I don't know if I should do this or if I should do the build with you guys. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think? Because the Nerd Lounge 2.0 is going to be small. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should consider doing this. And then
I think that thing's super cute. I mean, if I wasn't involved with this build, and especially after this past weekend of rearranging the arcade a little bit
and making room for it.
Yeah, I still don't know where I'm going to put it just yet, but I think that is definitely a cool looking.
Yes,
it's unique, and that's the cool thing about, I think, Guitar Hero in general is I don't think there's not a lot of people that have nostalgia and stuff for the cab in the arcade itself. Right. Everybody remembers just playing the game in somebody's living room. So,
correct.
You don't have to have a spitting image cab. That arcade 1-up shark fin cab, they could launch that tomorrow, and I think that would sell like crazy.
Yep, 100%.
That partycade would sell like crazy. It don't. Yep. Those look great.
And then we got here. We'll share the myth, the man, the legends. What do we find? We share this right here, and then the other Joel. He builds this given cab.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is dope.
That's a full size.
Yeah.
32-inch screen.
Yeah.
He was talking about that on P-Dub's show.
Correct.
Last night.
So Retro Lizards is not playing. So
No. Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Sorry. Got it.
Yeah, and I that's a beautiful one, but do you guys have that space?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't even have space for the 3/4.
So I mean, but I want this cab of some kind, and I think that I'm on the fence about really what I want to do. I love the idea of building with a 24-inch screen and putting all these nice speakers and lights and marquee and stuff. But do I really want to just do a partycade and trick it out the best I can with what I've got? So I'm really on the fence, and I don't know. I know I need to kind of make the decision so we can move forward, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think
I think, that's going to be, hopefully the beauty of what we're doing as well is you don't necessarily have to decide now. The way that, hopefully we're going to document this so that, it's not just helping out people with questions in the live stream and stuff, and it's only helpful for them, but hopefully people will stumble across the videos and we'll have like a nice build playlist, and this will be something that they can watch through and build along at their leisure, years from now.
I agree. Yeah, this is a run your own race, right? There's no right answer, right or wrong answer. As I stated before, like at the end, everybody ends up with a Guitar Hero cab. Doesn't matter if it's little, big, who cares? Yeah.
Or we could go extreme and do a countercade.
There you go.
A ukulele instead of a guitar. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Said no one.
Countercade Guitar Hero. That's the future.
I guess.
Or we just
they put it on the DS, so
bust out the D-pad Hero.
There you go, the D-pad Hero.
D-pad Hero 2.
Yeah, 2, because 1 wasn't as good.
No.
It was so good they had to make a second one.
They had to make a second one. So I'm looking forward to this. I think that I don't think we're going to have an end date until we have an end date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we should take our time and build.
We're still working on a start date.
Yeah. So but we wanted to show everybody and talk to everybody about what we were thinking and get you inspired because there, right now there's not a lot of cabinets coming out. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in any kind of modding, this is the time to do it. This is the time to really get into it before the holidays come and everything else. So just want to inspire you. If you want to build a cab, you can do it. If someone like me or Chaotic or whoever wants to build a cab, they can build a cab. They just need to, and we'll help you. That's part of being the community, is being here to help. Message us, ask questions in our videos and whatnot, because we're going to be here to help you guys.
Yeah, there's also questions you can ask in Discord that you can't ask here, right? So therefore, that's the blessing of Discord.
Yeah, that is the blessing of Discord. If you aren't part of the Arcades Anonymous Discord, come in there. We love hanging out with our friends. We all met in Discord and love talking to each other throughout the week. And it's a great place to get resources for sure.
Yep.
Get ideas and get inspiration. So calm down,
Jump on
Matt.
and
Need Lounge. Get in.
jump on and do a voice chat too. If we need
Yep.
to talk through something, and it's off the record, not recorded. So
yeah, we
MG
don't,
doesn't
we
have
don't
to worry
stream
about.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like last night, Stock Talk was working on his modded Wii, and he got it to the spot where he could load USB GX. So yeah, he's crushing it too. So
And P-Dubs and Wagner is definitely out there. I haven't personally reached out to either one of them, but they're out there. There's a lot of great people in this community that will help you, and I think that's really the core of it all. Is this is a great community, and we get to have fun doing these things. That's the whole point of this hobby, is just to have fun.
Correct.
P-Dubs is in the Discord as well. He swings by from time to time and checks in. He's got a lot of irons in the fire, I'm sure, but he
No doubt.
definitely is involved there from time to time.
Yep. Yeah, everybody's pleasant, so it's nice.
No doubt.
And it's not just modding and building, but we have our Sunday. Seems like it's becoming a regular thing. Our Sunday game nights where we're a bunch of old guys, so we're not like staying up all night gaming. I think we're only good for like one, maybe two playthroughs of a game, and then we do some chat. It ends up being a lot of chatting and talking, and
It's true. Yeah, 1 hour of Simpsons and an hour and a half of talking. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
But it's fun, and just everybody jumping on, and playing, and having a good time, and playing some games. We don't just talk about games; we play games and play them with the community, and good time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Based on the topic of today, actually, I think even a handful of people. All right, top 5 bands of all time. So if we're going to discuss like Guitar Hero, like even top 3. It's on topic ish, right?
Okay. Well, you want to start, or you want to?
All right, we'll go from there. My top band of all times is Pearl Jam. That's easy. So just based on, I just love the lyrics and love Eddie. So second, let's see. Tough call. I mean, actually, not to be locally, and I even have their shirt on. It's like newish music would be 21 Pilots, and then like in the middle, it's kind of sways everywhere, right? Like, of all times from there. Number 3. I don't know. I'll come back with number 3.
Oh man, a lot of people. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up here and find. You got European.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could go that far as European. No. Let's see here. Here's a good one. A couple of trash metal bands. That's interesting stuff. Rush, Dream. Some of these I haven't heard. Have you guys heard of these bands before?
Rush? You've never heard of
think-
Rush?
You've never heard of the Neil Burke's the greatest
classic,
drummer of all time.
That's a solid list right there. That's a solid list. I'm more 80s than anything,
Yes, sir.
You
Well, I mean, that tracks, my friend, based on your age, right?
Yeah. I guess so. Joel, what do you primarily listen to, man?
I used to listen to a ton of music, but I don't know if the last portion of my, I don't know, last 5 years or so, I listen to a lot of silence. I don't turn the radio on a ton. I just
Yeah.
get lost in my own thoughts and prefer
Yes,
just
sir.
to be quiet and think. But I used to listen to a ton of music up until lately. But I think my favorite band is Our Lady Peace. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. They're a Canadian band.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
But that's probably my ultimate favorite band. I really enjoy Eric Church as well,
Yeah.
country singer.
Yes, sir.
I think I could just. I haven't heard a bad song of his, a song that I didn't enjoy. That's one of the few artists that you can still listen to an entire album, from start to finish, and just enjoy the whole thing without skipping over anything.
Mhm.
So I really like him and appreciate him for that. He's just got a lot of great sounding songs and a lot of great lyrics. But yeah, and I'm a fan of 70s and 80s rock music. That's I'm not a huge. I've liked a little bit of where country was going as far as it being like country rock, basically. Where it kind of when I was younger and a kid, it was more like depressed country music. My wife left me, my
Right.
dog got hit by a car, and I lost my job and my trucks broke down.
Yeah.
That was what it
Right.
but it kind of became, now it's starting to shift more to like country hip hop, I think, in a lot of
Yeah.
ways now.
Yeah,
But
true.
for a while there, it was like country rock, where it was people like myself that live out in the woods that like to hunt and fish and stuff like that, and they were singing about it and having a good time. So, but yeah, I prefer rock music, I think,
Mhm.
in general.
Well, thinking about what I listen to, because I build grills all day long and deliver, so I'm always on the road. I went to my top playlist, and let's see, I have on my top playlist I have the Power Station, a lot of good songs from those guys.
Mhm.
Phil Collins is in here a lot. Journey's a lot in here, and then I guess I don't know. I got New World or New Orders in here a lot. I like a lot of the '80s stuff, and then lots of Michael Jackson. So that seems to be my kind of like top list. I listen to so much '80s that's probably just a variety of music there. But also growing up, being a teenager in the '90s, there's a lot of the '90s stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm already kind of like I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok or whatnot, but I've been talking a lot about Halloween and I've been listening to Halloween music. So a lot of the Halloween tracks and stuff. So
Yeah,
I know.
Alice in
New Orleans.
Chains. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Like mainly in the
Sound right.
'90s, like how many like Deuce Staley of Chains died. Like how many lead singers of the '90s died either based on like heroin or some sort of like overdose. Right? It's sad. It's
All right.
like Shannon
MG
Hoon of
wins
Blind
tonight.
Nine.
I'm a 14-year-old girl from the '80s. Yeah. Yeah. Power Station, Duran Duran. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's
Okay.
Thanks,
Kansas.
MG.
Kansas is good.
Yeah.
Sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's tons of great music.
Yeah.
Was tons of great music. I don't really enjoy a lot of the modern new stuff.
It's hard to get into it, isn't it? It's
Mhm.
like, there's a lot of I don't know, a lot of stuff that
All this newfangled stuff these kids are listening to.
Yeah,
There's a
and
handful
then
of stuff.
Noise.
Like New
they
Band,
were not
like,
to get
Go ahead.
political. They're not to get political or anything, but there's a lot of songs that they don't want us to play anymore. And there's songs talking about doing a lot of weird stuff today. So yeah, Stock Jock says we'd get along just fine. '80s rock, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. We'll blast the music in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, MG. Tay-Tay's where it's at.
Yeah. Um, it's woke trash. Yeah,
Hey, haters gonna hate.
yeah.
Haters
Haters
gonna
are
hate.
gonna hate. Yeah. Oh, he's got his glass, everybody.
Yep. There it is.
While we're on that, you want to talk a little bit about your merch, Joel? Look at that. That is nice.
It's been rolling in. We've been. So we, yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't have. Here's my T-shirt that I got. So
That is awesome.
my action figure GI Joe T-shirt, and got Arcades Anonymous, Arcade Nerds United glass for drinking on the show. I was telling you guys I'm a sucker for glasses, so my GI Joe one like the printed like the T-shirt came in today too. I posted that one on the
Yeah, we
Discord.
saw that.
Really like.
So check out
My
GI
glasses,
Joe's store. I'll try to put the link in the description after the show. But yeah, check it out. A lot of great stuff that he's been putting up there. That's really, and the quality's been great. From what you've seen and said, I think it's really good stuff.
We ordered in some hats too for to try out for Cleveland. So
yeah, excited for that.
So,
MG's asking what you're drinking, Joel. What are you drinking this fine?
That
fine
is
evening?
Cherry 7-Up.
Cherry 7-Up.
Unfortunately, I am out of. So that's what my wife drinks normally, and I ran out of. I like cranberry Canadian dry ginger ale, but I'm almost out, so I'm drinking her Cherry 7-Up.
What are you drinking tonight, Matt?
That's the answer is always the same to that, whether it's 8 o'clock or
Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew, my friend.
Diet Mountain Dew. They're just going to replace your blood with Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, the answer is always Diet Mountain Dew.
I am drinking Cheerwine from the wonderful state of North Carolina.
Cool.
So, anybody wants to get some Cheerwine, let me know. I will bring about 10 cases to Cleveland. So,
I try to cut myself off from caffeine after 5 p.m. So before that though, it's the gloves are off. I got a subscription on Amazon to Rockstar.
Eskimo Brothers
delivered. So I'm usually drinking Rockstar before 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We're riding around with me in Cleveland. There you go.
Yeah, speaking of Cleveland, we got that all buttoned up. So we got our got our VRBO or whatever it is. Just it's booked, so that's golden. So we got tickets. So we got our plane ticket. I got my plane tickets Sunday. So it's a big bow. So it's officially done.
Yeah. Joel, I think you've already got your site ready to go.
Yeah, we just finalized everything either last week or the week before. My wife was more on top of things, so she's coming along. We're bringing the boys, so Wes and for sure JoJo.
We cannot confirm nor deny that, MG. We cannot confirm nor deny that. Oh boy, thanks, MG.
No.
So
we're not going to tell you where we're at.
JoJo will
like
be
secret
there
location.
signing autographs.
No. Oh, JoJo's signing autographs, yes.
Yeah. He'll be there for y'all to see.
Saying Spirit's asking if we're going to do some Cleveland live streams. I think it would be cool for all 4 of us to sit around a table and do one. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe bring a couple laptops or something. We can figure out how to get it. But I think it'd be cool just to sit around and maybe one of those nights just when not much is going on, just sit and have a quick chill and chat or whatever you want to call it.
That might be cool. Yeah, just to do even just a recap of highlights of what we liked and saw and stuff like that. And,
Yep.
Talk
I like it.
So I wanted to talk about the GRS. Joel.
Yeah, I was just I got an email today with this. This is a live ticker countdown, so it looks like we have 3 days remaining to get our pre-orders in for the GRS deck for the iArcade. So
Yep.
just public service announcement there for everybody. We did hit the pre-order goal. So last I heard, there was well over 600 orders placed. So,
which is good.
It's good to hear that that's going to move forward. I don't know. I'm very indecisive on that still. I said I was going to get it, and then I kind of was like, do I really want to give up what I have right now since I just got this cab? Do I want to live with it a little bit longer and then decide to mod it later on? So I don't know. Kind of indecisive tonight, guys. Deciding really what I want to do.
Yes.
But,
yeah, I'm more intrigued by the other, like, so what they demonstrated, was it last Sunday on B's channel with Mystery Encoder and the whole notion where you can legally buy games, which was, put a thumb drive in. So that was so tastefully done.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking. I really hope they can get, indie developers involved with that and make it something that, they'll be attracted to.
Correct.
So, guys, do y'all have any plans this weekend?
Actually, I don't. Well, based on where we're going to Branson this weekend with some dear friends of ours, and so one little last hurrah for the kids have to go back in school. Not our kids, but their kids. So
yeah.
We go up there, go to Silver Dollar City, and they have an outlet mall, so they're gonna get some school clothes. Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Joe? You got anything on the docket this weekend?
I haven't been told of anything yet.
On the to-do list?
Yeah, that's official. I know here where we are. So I live just outside of Fremont, Michigan, which is the home of Gerber Baby Food.
Yep.
So the Gerber Baby Food National Baby Food Festival is going on this week. So they have all kinds of parades and baby races and all kinds of fun stuff like that going on. So I'm sure my wife will be doing a lot of that with the boys. I don't get into that as much, but that means quiet free time around the house to get some projects done and things. So hopefully be able to maybe get some things checked off the to-do list, whether they're those things that I have to do or some of those things I want to do.
Correct.
We'll see which ends up winning out in the end. But unfortunately, the have to do's is becoming quite a big pressing list and overbearing the want to do list.
Awesome.
Todd, what you got going on?
My daughter's coming back from band camp. She's been in band camp for the last couple of days, so it's just been me and my wife, me and Mrs. Nerd Lounge. And I don't know. This weekend, I want to try to catch, before it goes out of theaters, I want to catch the Indiana Jones movie. My daughter really wants to go see that. She's been watching, doing a marathon of Indiana Jones.
Nice.
So hoping to catch that movie. I think Saturday's the last day it's going to be in theaters, so definitely want to go check that out. And then let's see here. I'm going to share my screen if I can. On Thursday of next week, not this week, I will be in Raleigh doing the GalaxoCon. So don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's in Raleigh. Couldn't get multi-day tickets to just get Thursday. My daughter really wanted to go, and so I went ahead and got some tickets. Got them this morning. So
sweet.
So I'll be checking that out, checking out the video games. I might be doing because a 13-year-old daughter may not want to ride around the con with me. So I may do some streams, may do some pictures, and show what's going on. So. First time being there, and obviously they've got a lot of celebrities there and a lot of cabinets and vendors and stuff like that. So if you guys, any of you guys are coming to it in the chat, I know there's not a lot of people here in North Carolina, but if you are and you see me, give me a fist bump as we pass by each other. Love to say hi to you face to face, but who knows? I know a couple of the YouTubers that I talk to are here in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So it's possible some of them might be there, but who knows if they'll be there on a Thursday. So
Cool.
But I'm looking
Yeah, that
forward
looks
to
like
it.
fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun con. Like I said, I think we were talking to Bill last time he was on the show with us, or the time that he was on the show with us, about going to a con, and my daughter decided she wanted to go to this one, and so I'm looking forward to it. I hope it'll be a great show, and like I said, I hope I can throw out some great videos or whatnot. So
Cool. Yeah.
looks like some people are saying no to Indy 5, which is understandable. Not everybody's going to be fun with that. Barbie and the Bond movie. That's interesting.
P-Dubs had good things to say about it, so that was encouraging.
The Indy 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan. I don't think it could be a pile, and I'd still love it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's kind of how we are when we're
True.
yeah, we're fanboys.
Star
right?
Wars and stuff.
It could be the worst movie ever, and we still love it.
Yeah, rose-colored glasses. Yeah.
Chaotic said he loved Indy 5, so I don't know, a lot of bad mixed reviews on it, and then some people say they love it. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to go. It's going to be a late showing on Saturday night, but I want to catch it in theaters just for the nostalgia part of it. So
it's definitely
that's
on
what my
watch
plans
list.
are. So
That'll be a good one. Yeah.
well, guys, we've been talking for an hour.
Guess so.
I hope that hope y'all had a fantastic show. If y'all have any questions about the build or whatnot, please message us. Please let us know. Love to talk to you off the stream and talk about things going on. So anything else y'all guys want to say before we wrap this one up?
No, this is a good discussion. It was pleasant.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was real good. Good week. Good discussions. Yeah, check us out in the Discord and join the fun there. We got all kinds of people. It's not just us either. There's all kinds of guys on there that got projects going on, and some of the other YouTubers and stuff that are on it. We got Toxin, on there sharing a lot of his stuff that he's doing,
Toxin's
some of his builds and stuff, and so bouncing ideas and thoughts off of each other. Get behind the scenes pictures of, we got, I don't know if people noticed it there. We got the off-road cab.
Yep,
back
off-road.
Rejoin the game room. It's all Jojo came home and saw it. He's like, can we touch it now? I was like, yeah, well, it's all bolted together now. He can touch it. Because like before, he's like, it'll fall over if I touch it. So there's a lot of cool stuff, and not just arcade builds, but people sharing their man caves, their, new controllers that they got. New artwork for the walls, just a bunch of guys hanging out, having fun.
Absolutely.
Share a lot of stuff in common. So,
absolutely. Well, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to Multicade Matt or G.I. Joe, please do so. These guys are awesome, and when they put out content, it's great stuff. So, check them out. Check them out in Discord. And as always, thank you for letting me host. As always, I love being part of the group and hosting for you. Everybody can watch us talk for an hour.
Yes, sir.
Chaotic, we love you too, buddy. You better be here tomorrow and next Tuesday.
For sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Tune in for an even better show with Phil and Mike.
And Mike tomorrow.
We'll be talking a lot about the classic cabs that came out. We got
the A-Team.
And we'll
the
be
B-Team will join the A-Team.
Yeah, the B-Team will be with the A-Team tomorrow.
The JV versus the varsity.
There you go. There you go. Well, guys, thank y'all again. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all tomorrow, and then we'll see you next Tuesday as well. Peace.
See you guys.
Guys.